You know it's necessary to turn on the lights of your car when you're driving at night, under the rain, or through the fog. It's a question of safety, but it's also the law. Parking lights and headlights have different purposes, and it's important to know which one you should use in which situation. While you're at it, you should also make sure you know the difference between headlights and fog lights, as well as indicators and hazard warning lights. If you know how to drive a vehicle, you should also know how to turn your headlights on and off. But what about those other lights? Do you know the names of the lights you rarely, or perhaps never use, as well as their purposes? What are parking lights? There are many differences between parking lights vs headlights. Parking lights, which are sometimes also known as side lights, are lights that appear outside the headlights located at the front of a car. Cars often have a second set of parking lights at the rear. Initially, those lights were used to make cars more visible whenever they were parked on the side of a poorly lit road. They are still used mostly for that purpose in some parts of the world, or wherever roads are very narrow. Today, parking lights are often linked to headlights and can be used to make a moving car more visible from the sides. However, these lights are not bright enough to be used on their own while driving at night. What are headlights? Headlights are the most commonly used of all car lights. They help you see the road in front of you when you're driving at night, but they also help make you more visible to other drivers. Therefore, driving at night without headlights could be dangerous for yourself, as well as for other people you share the road with. Keep in mind that there are two types of headlights. Dipped headlights, or low beam headlights, are the ones you use the most often. They are brighter than parking lights, and they are angled downwards to illuminate the road. As for full beam or high beam headlights, they are the brightest lights on your car. They are located higher than dipped headlights, to allow you to see more of the road in front of your vehicle. When should you use your parking lights? You can use your parking lights if you have to park your car along a narrow and poorly lit road. These lights can stay on for a long period of time without draining your car battery. Most of the time, you will use your parking lights along your low beam headlights to make your car more visible from the sides. But your parking lights can also be used in case of an emergency. If, for example, one of your low beam headlights burns out, your parking lights will come to your rescue until you can get it fixed. With your parking lights on, other drivers will be able to tell that what they see approaching is a car with a missing headlight, instead of a motorcycle that has only one standard headlight. When should you use your headlights? You should always use your low beam headlights when you are driving in the evening, at night, or whenever visibility is reduced because of rain or snow. They help you see the road better, and they help you be seen by oncoming traffic. If the visibility is reduced because of fog, however, you should consider using your fog lights instead of your low beam headlights. As for your high beam headlights, you should only use them when you are driving at night on unlit roads. And when you meet oncoming traffic, it's important to turn off these high beams for a moment, as they could dazzle other drivers and cause accidents. Where are the parking light controls? The parking light controls are usually located on the same switch as the headlight controls, so you should have no trouble finding them. If your parking lights are linked to your low beam headlights, you will have to turn the switch twice to light both sets of lights. Parking lights are often represented by symbols showing two lights facing opposite directions. Where are the headlight controls? Most of the time, the headlight controls are located on one of the levers protruding from the steering wheel. If not, they should be located on the dashboard, to the left of the steering wheel. Low beam headlights are usually represented by a symbol showing a light bulb that looks like a D followed by 5 lines pointing downwards. As for high beam headlights, they are also represented by a D symbol, but the lines are straight. We are going to end this video right away. If you have any query or information to share, please leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.